Yo, Q, what up? Yo, Q,
Man, I'm keeping it real. What up, Duan?
Welcome.
Let's get it.
To not just music, where we keep it real, and honest.
Always.
My mama praying, telling me, Q, you need to chill. They can't respect the truth from just honest.
What's going on? It's your boy Duan Barino from Not Just Music Podcast. Got Quincy Murdoch in the building as always.
Yeah.
Hopefully y'all good peoples are doing well. We are in a new month. It is considerably and readily available and known as Black History Month.
Yeah.
As we begin this February, it's a lot of stuff that we can talk about, man. More so, I want to take control of this whole month and make it just about black folk. Just black as black can be, and blackity as black can get. Comes with a lot. One thing I want to talk about is inventors. I think a lot of us tend to fall back and we don't really know who really invented a thing in history, especially when it comes to black folk.
Yeah.
Do you know any black inventors yourself, bruh? You know somebody? You know any? Or you just want to hear them? Because it's hard to remember a lot of these, but a lot of these.
I mean,
really
some like the light bulb was invented by somebody black, right?
Notable, a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. What about weave?
So you have. Let's start with these the ones that are considered nobody probably knew, were considered probably mediocre, but these are very important. So one of the first ones, a man by the name of Benjamin Banneker. He was the inventor of the almanac. If nobody don't know what an almanac is, we don't even really use almanacs like that anymore. Those are really more so considerably a thing of the past. I mean, some people may still pull out an almanac every here and now and then to understand what an almanac could be used for.
What is it? Matter of fact, so
let's just for the let's do the little. So he was born to freed slaves in 1731. Banneker became an astronomer, an author, an inventor, mathematician, and a surveyor. He invented some of the most effective clocks of his time, planned out the city of Washington, D.C., and published 6 almanacs that each included political and social commentary, particularly advocating for the rights of slaves and free blacks. Another one, laser surgery. Laser surgical device was created by a black person. Her name was Patricia Bath. She actually did that in 1986.
For your eyes.
See who else? Blood bank was invented by a black man by the name of Charles Drew. Let's see who else we got. The modern toilet, Thomas Elkins. Let's see what else we got. The world's fastest computer, Philip Emeagwali. I think that's how you probably pronounce his name. He was born in Nigeria in 1954. Just show you how the Nigerians really be doing a lot of big stuff. A lot of people didn't know that, but
I ain't know.
Yeah, refrigeration machine was created by the black man. That just makes sense. That don't make sense to you, man. Refrigerator. Frederick Jones is his name.
Yeah.
Frederick Jones is his name.
That makes perfect sense.
And it was really notable. It was a notable invention
survival mode, man.
For refrigeration, for transporting blood, food, and medicine. While this was for World War II. As you said, the light bulb, Lewis Latimer.
See, I know a little bit of my black history.
Then you have...
I know a little bit. See?
The improved elevator. I don't know which one they're trying to say here, but that was created by a black man by the name of Alexander Miles.
The elevator we get up and down on?
Yep. He created an automatic device to open and close elevator doors. He had something to do with that, basically. Because of his invention, we are able to enjoy this modern luxury. The traffic light, the gas mask. I know this name because I had this as a project one time. Garrett Morgan is his name. That was a real special dude right there, because the light bulb was very much needed.
Still is.
Definitely. Pioneer to open heart surgery. Black man. Daniel Hale Williams. And those are the 10 that I'm going to roll with right now. But just I'm going to give you 10 more to in a minute. But just think about that, man. Like, for years and years and centuries, there have been inventors and creators.
Yeah.
A lot of men and women of color always, and to me, I've always said men and women of color, we always have been inventors of a lot of things. Some stuff don't even get to touch the surface just due to, just the way the world moves, or patenting things or getting things patented. A lot of that stuff really counts, right? So,
they don't want to teach it to us. Yeah, they don't want to let us know our importance.
It's a thing of, you wonder how much really was created under the black umbrella that we don't know about. That's basically like what I'm saying. So like, you look at, there's only but so many things that can be created now, right? Mm-hmm. If you creating something now, it has to be ridiculously informative. Like, it can't be,
like, you have to really research.
Yeah,
to try to find,
like, artificial intelligence is probably like the one thing that I feel like has really broke the code to like everything. A lot of people don't like AI. They don't.
A black or white person or whatever who created it.
That'd be a good question. No, I don't. I
mean, you brought that up.
That's a good question. Who created AI?
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't have AI. See, the hardest part is all computer slightly generated in a sense. But they consider, let me see where they got it at. Let's see. The first person to do it is a white man by the name of Alan Turing. The birth of AI was back in 1950 to 1956. He published his work, Computer Machinery and Intelligence, which eventually became the Turing test, which experts use to measure computer intelligence. The term artificial intelligence was coined and came into popular use then. But of course, like I said, look how much has changed since then. So I'm talking about, from the 50s all the way to now.
Yeah.
What AI became now, especially with black people, of course, creating things. I'm guaranteeing you there's going to be a lot of creations through AI that black and whites will do, but more so the black community. What do you feel the black community suffers from, especially in, as I said, being creators, not only just creators, but the biggest thing in, for yourself personally, let me ask you, for yourself personally, what do you feel now about artificial intelligence and being a creator?
It's easier. It's simple. Technology they give us, we just talking about this, the equipment they give us, it's basically simple. You have YouTube. Everything can teach you, basically, how to do this, how to use it. The old modern people were used to directions in the that came with the equipment. Now you just type it in YouTube. How do I fix this? How do I do this? And it gives you the answer. So I think it's more simple, for sure.
And that's two easy things to look at too. Like, you have your brain, and then you have computerized brain. And when you put the two together, that basically speeds up everything. Now, moving from, I say the next 15 to 20 years, black people are going to have a hard time understanding certain aspects of life because of artificial intelligence, right? Mm-hmm. And it's not due to lack of education. It's more so due to what we created as far as a way of living. We become habit of it. Mm-hmm. And it's just a thing of it's what it's gonna be. Yeah. We're such a habit crowd, a habit race, that it looks as if like, man, that's all they do. They all do the same thing. Well, I think in a sense, having artificial intelligence can help us a whole lot in a whole lot of instances, because
it helps me. I like simple
because it helps.
You get more done.
Yeah,
you get more done if you're on a productivity, timeline or whatever you trying to do, mm-hmm. A business you pushing, you can get more done. It's really about getting the quality and the quantity out there, mm-hmm. as fast as you can.
Yeah,
yeah, because that's how the world is moving.
Yep.
So anything that's gonna help you speed the process up, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So.
And that's good.
It's helpful.
If nothing else, we're gonna have to work on that part too, because. Just speaking, because so we can still be labeled as creators and inventors, because we can invent some things using AI. AI can really help us be very big in being inventors, but we got to learn how to use it the right way. Mm-hmm. Especially like these people, you think about it. What it takes to come up with a light bulb, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or a toilet, like. Black folks thinking like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't nobody say it to us like, oh, black people, wasn't really any artificial intelligence in them days. Like when you had to be like a true craftsman.
But most of these black people were like slaves. They were like, you know what I'm saying? And most of them didn't know how to read. Mm-hmm. It was by trial and error, like most of them just was good, handy people, mm-hmm. like, and they, like you see in these slave movies, they didn't know how to read. They didn't want you to know how to read, the masters. So, I mean, but that taught them to step their game up more and try to, use their hands. And, that's where singing came from, being in the cotton fields and, humming and stuff like that. Like, harmonizing to make the day go by. Like, blacks got a lot of, stuff that we created and, I had a part in creating. You know what I'm saying? Even like sync music, R&B, like, that's another one. Like, that came specifically from the slaves when they were picking cottons in the field and stuff. They would harmonize and hum, and so it made sense. Like we very talented people, individuals. Like
paper, Africans, chess, Africans, alphabet, Africans, medicine. Africans, civilization, Africans, aeroplane, propelling, James S. Adams, biscuit cutter.
Hold on, you said planes? What you say?
As it's in aero, AERO plane.
So aero. What is it?
Not like considerably not an airplane, but let's be specific.
Cause the reason why I asked you that, because Candace Owens she said something about she wouldn't want to get on the plane if it was a black.
I think they talking about the propeller. The propeller's on the airplane. Okay.
Yeah. That's gonna defeat her message right there. So that's why I asked it.
I think they're talking about airplane propelling. Yeah, I think that's what they're talking about. Propellers on the airplane.
Oh, okay. Still, that's.
What else? The biscuit cutter, of course. A.T. Ashburn.
That sounds bad.
Folding bed, L.C. Bailey. The coin changer, James A. Boyer. Rotary engine, Andrew J. Beard. The car coupler, Andrew J. Beard. Letterbox, G.E. Beckett.
Long story short, can I say something?
Yeah.
But what in this Black History Month, I'm gonna be 100. Like, so basically, they want to strip everything the black man or woman has worked for and say they did it. That's basically how they want to teach us, our lack of teaching. They want us to think that we are not smart enough or creative enough to create these big masculine things, like these big things that we use to this day.
I need to download this list.
I'm saying, like,
This is a dope one.
Man.
Put this on the desktop. But
it's
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna call out some more stuff, y'all. I'm gonna be blown with y'all because some of the stuff I didn't even know. So keep moving. The letterbox, the stainless steel pads, Alfred Benjamin, torpedo discharger, H. Bradbury, disposable syringe, Phil Brooks, home security system, Marie Brown, corn planter, Henry Blair, cotton planter, Henry Blair. Now that's a big one right there. Now let's think about that. You know, the farmers. You know, all these farmers, they had all of these situations, and you know, they needed us to be a big help to them. You know, for what it needed to be done. You know, working their gardens. I hate to say it like that, but that's how it was. Yeah. So as us working their gardens, guess what? We became some smart Negroes. I hate to say it that way, but it's the truth.
That's what we mean by niggas.
Ironing board.
Them type niggas was
Sarah Boone, street sweepers, C.B. Brooks, Horace Brittle Bit, L.F. Brown, Horseshoe, Oscar E. Brown. So evidently they're probably in the same family, I guarantee. The lawnmower, John A. Burr.
God dang. Ain't that a
typewriter, Burridge and Marshman. Train alarm, I think that says R.A. Butler. The image converter, G.O. Carruthers. Okay, yeah, G.O. Carruthers. For radiation detector, G.O. Carruthers. Peanut butter, we already know.
I gonna say that.
George Washington Carver.
I always thought there was a black
paints and stains, George Washington Carver. Lotions and soaps, George Washington Carver.
So who came up with jelly?
Automatic fishing reel, George Cook. Oh, we already know that we was fishing. We was in the waters. I'm gonna keep going a little bit more.
I enjoy too. It's a lot of things I enjoy too. So it makes sense. These came
Ice cream mold. A.L. Creel.
Okay.
Print and press, W.A.
Ain't that
Lavalette. I think that's how you pronounce
the front
it.
door.
So the envelope seal, F.W. Leslie.
What you lick on?
Yeah, the seal, the seal part of it.
Dang.
What seals it?
Who would think of
Laser
that?
Fuels.
Him.
Lester Lee, pressure cooker, of course. Maurice W. Lee.
Was a black woman. She
window cleaner,
sweating.
A.L. Lewis, pencil sharpener. John L. Love, fire extinguisher. Tom L. Marshall, lock. W.A. Martin.
Stop it, bro. At this point, we showing out. We showing out. At this point. African Americans are showing out, man.
Again, these are why I'm bringing this up.
There's a point to all this.
It's a point because it's about Black history. You know, we get to the reason why I'm pointing them out, and I'm gonna point them out each go around on each one of these this month, each week. This month, I'm gonna pull and I'm gonna call these out because we deserve it.
Yes,
it's forgotten.
Yes,
it's forgotten. We forgot our power. We forgot the what we possess inside is in our blood.
We known for all the wrong things. That's how they want to make us picture.
It's in our blood. Nobody has the right to tell somebody that this person GE what? We see all these refrigerators with all these names and Samsung and Frigidaire and all of them, all these companies. And you think about it, it was somebody black that came up with the whole system of figuring out what a refrigerator should be or a refrigeration system is, or I even gotta say this one because I was gonna I'm jumping on this one with the clothes dresser.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is why I'm a firm believer in restoration. Mm-hmm. I believe in blacks should get a check every month because how much we have contributed to this world. Mm-hmm. Like after you just read that, that's the first thing that come to my mind. I wonder if these people that created this are getting any back ends from this. You know what I'm saying? We should be compensated for this stuff. Like, yeah, that's how I feel. Mm-hmm. And, we should be compensated, and because we done too much. We've done a lot. You just read it. That's history. Yeah. Black history.
That's part of what we've come from, and you know,
everybody else want theirs. They, you know what I'm saying? Why we can't have ours? You know, so
and that comes from hundreds and hundreds of years of jacked up communication to me, man.
Yeah,
because you know it don't take much to give somebody flowers.
Exactly.
It don't take much to give somebody flowers. Just a quick shout out. And you know, the sad part is this list looks like old, like it shouldn't be here. But again, I found it.
Oh, like
yep,
blow dust off of it.
Yep, look like it's like somebody scanned it to keep it, preserve it so it didn't get messed up. But it's called the Black Inventions Museum, a non-profit corporation, and it looks like it is in Los Angeles, California. And we're gonna pull something from this list every week. I mean, look though, seriously, y'all, black folk, we winning. We are winning in so many different ways. Nobody knows like we know best for our own selves. But I really wish and pray that one day that we could get back to just being that. You know, I think we done got real comfortable and real straight with like just the basic ways of living. And I think it's more to it than just the basic ways of living. Just what we talk about daily with friends, family. And you know, that's one thing me and my mom talked about this week. You know, families need to get back to being around each other more. You know, Sunday dinners are gone. You know, weekly visits are gone. You know, checking on your people are gone. You know, the hardest part is the restoration of that, but it's all doable. It's all doable. All it takes is two people in the family to really start it off and get it going. It don't take everybody in your whole family. Just get two people. Y'all start meeting up and grow from that. Let your kids see that and go from that, because that's what's happening. A lot of the generations are tearing apart due to the younger generations catching on and like, well, I ain't about to do that no more. I'm tired of that family or being around family. But again,
I was at that point. I'm gonna be honest. I was at that point because you can't help you can't help people that ain't trying to help themselves. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel. Yeah. You know, like you can tell somebody something eventually, and if it don't click or they don't want to do it, you can't make a person do something. Mm-mm. I mean, some people are stuck in their ways, unfortunately. But yeah, like I said, you can press it if you want. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you got to start somewhere, but just know everybody's not going to follow the lead. You know,
it's not about. I don't want everybody to follow. I don't want everybody in the sense to say it's like following lead. Yeah. But families are needed, and I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's a lot of family out here that can help family, but it's so bad. They so bad off with each other. They can't even. They so scared to ask, and they could be the key to helping, and that's the part right there. They feel as if like, you know, I gotta swallow my pride to do this, but that's what it takes. That's part of it. And again,
a lot of them giving up on themselves. You right. A lot of people have gave up on themselves. It's not even they hate their family. I think it's more like a personal issue that we gotta address. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's again
our personal, mental, and personal health, and because that can make you brush off people, your family. Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's I've grown from that. Like that's what I'm trying to this year. This year is a thing of kicking it with my family a whole lot more. That's what I want to do. And that started from my birthday. Like, you know, they surprised me. Like, surprise birthday party for a 40-year-old. That blew me. Like, that literally genuinely had me in tears. But again, us as families. This is again. Look at, I just read all this stuff, all these names off. That's somebody's family, and I guarantee you with them, I know they probably like look at what we created, and look how they acted. Look at what we invented, and look how they acted.
Man, speaking of birthdays, it took me going to Africa to actually have a long welcome birthday. You know, and that's crazy. It took me going to Africa, some strangers that didn't even know me, to actually have a remembrance birthday in a long time. Like, I probably had them when I was little. Mm-hmm. I'm saying, but when I got older, it was like, oh, it's another day. Happy birthday. Mm-hmm. But they actually made me feel special. We're talking about it in another country, strangers. So I get that's missing. Mm-hmm. You know, your story, and like you say, that's not, you know, like how you were surprised. 40-year-old me, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't do that. Yeah. We don't do that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, You right.
But that's a family thing. Could be, we got to remember the forefathers that actually took the time to pay this, get this stuff right for us to where we could do stuff with our families, and it could be a family thing, and we gather to do things like on a regular. It ain't got. Friends is good. Nothing wrong with friends, but just remember to keep them legacy going. You don't want your family name to die just due to just hard headed. People being hard headed with each other, and families being greedy with each other. Shoot, that if anything, I want my family to be around me more so than anything, if that's possible. There's nothing wrong with having great friends. Nothing wrong with having great colleagues, but I'd rather win with my family. It's nothing's wrong with saying that. Your family should come first, and a lot of stuff, because again, here's another part. People say, "Oh, finances and money and all of that stuff." Guess what? Family. What I'd rather get it with the fam. Again, if it can be that way, it's not always saying. It's a big if. Friendships always don't work, because sometimes friendships go sour too. So you don't really know who and what's gonna happen. But again, if it's the case of saying you're gonna win, make sure you at least run it by your family. If your family don't feel it, keep moving. Keep your hope alive. Keep your dreams moving. Stay on their necks.
Pretty much.
Don't come up off the gas. Make it make sense for you and your crew. And everybody, even if they come on late, just remember, you can hire them. Hire them in. Hire them. Give them a job.
Black history.
If they down with it, give them a job. That's we should make that be something to keep, especially a family going. A business. Put a business together. Everybody chip in and try to see how long it can keep going. If it can go for 30 to 50 years, guess what? The family won. If they go 25 years, the family won. But again, if we ain't taking no chances, we ain't trying to be a forward moving, group, individuals. All black people, really, I consider all family. But we group off with these last names. But again,
no, we ain't all family.
We all stand on each other's shoulders, man. We gotta make ourselves look better. It ain't gonna happen overnight. It may be 50 years before it looks good, but guess what? We putting this one footstep in the mud right here. Not in the mud, not in the sand, the mud. Because I wanted to get hard and harden, so we can let that be something to build from. Because man, we jacked up right now. But not just music, podcast is definitely on a roll. If nothing else, we will definitely keep bringing a lot. There's nothing else. It's just being content savvy. We're going to be that. Just go to the website, check out everything. It's a lot good. It's a lot of good. It's a lot of good. It's a lot of great. Some stuff may be for you. Some stuff may not be for you. If it's not for you, share it with somebody that you know needs it. Also, merch. Check out merch. Definitely have t-shirts. Getting ready to definitely start seeing those live. I'm about to start putting those on, putting them in y'all face so y'all can see those. We have a very short time till summer gets here. There's a couple things I want to introduce coming into summer, but I haven't got those ideas all the way together yet. But basically gonna be something to the lines of we're gonna have to have some cookouts. We're gonna have to have something this year that promotes and brings people together. So it ain't just a thing of we just sitting here talking about it. We can definitely meet up with people and touch people and it's not saying bring a crowd, but if you can, bring a crowd. But end of the day, not just the
little few will work. The little few can do big things. So, big numbers, small numbers, but whoever's meant to be there will be there.
Definitely. Definitely, man. Anything you need to say, bro?
Y'all stay tuned for more, man. We gonna keep it coming. All
right, y'all. Again, Not Just Music Podcast. Me, Duan, Quincy Murdoch. Until next time.